Hi guys and welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make a banana pudding loaf cake. Let's begin. To get started on the recipe, you'll want to make the cake. So to do that, make the buttermilk alternative, which is just some milk with vinegar mixed together, then set aside while you mix the rest together. Grab yourself a large mixing bowl, then place in your dry ingredients, which are your flour, sugar, raisin agents, then mix together until they are combined. It doesn't take a lot, but I'm using a hand mixer because I'm feeling lazy. Then you can go ahead and add in the liquid ingredient, which starts with your oil followed by your vanilla extract, your homemade buttermilk alternative, and mix until it's coming together. Once you're around half the way through done and it looks like it's just about to come together, you'll then want to go ahead and add in your bananas, making sure they're ripe, and the more bruised the better, or whatever. You want ripe bananas. Mix until that's fully incorporated. It will change the consistency quite significantly and it should look a little something like this. It is fairly liquid, but don't worry about that. Then you can go ahead and give the bowl a good scraping down, and this is just to incorporate any bits that may not have been fully worked in from earlier on. Then transfer into your lined loaf pan, which is just a loaf pan lined with some parchment paper. Then place into your preheated oven and bake it off. This takes quite a while, so you'll want to make this ahead of time. Here's what it looks like before it goes in, all the info on the blog post. To start on the filling and topping, you'll want to make a pastry cream, so into a saucepan place your milk, followed by the vanilla, and whisk together until incorporated. Then place on the hob and allow it to come to temperature. While that's doing its thing, you can grab a mixing bowl and place in the sugar and the egg yolks and whisk together until it's lighter and fluffier in colour and consistency. It should become slightly more pale and become more of a light yellow rather than a bright orange or bright yellow. Then add in your flour and mix until it's fully incorporated. This will thicken the mixture significantly, so don't worry if that happens, that's completely normal. Once your milk has come to a boil, you can then add in around a third of it and just mix that in. This will help to temper the mixture and will stop the mixture from scrambling, which is what you want. Is you don't want to make scrambled eggs, you want to make a custard. So make sure you've got every bit or as much of it incorporated now, so it'll be easier to work with a little later on. Then steadily add the rest of the milk and just whisk that in until it's fully incorporated. It should be very liquidy, don't worry. Transfer back into the saucepan, then place back on the hob and whisk continuously, and you'll want to whisk it because it starts to thicken up very quickly and the eggs and the flour cook out very quickly. It'll go from being underdone to overdone in no time, so just keep your eye on it. Once it thickens up so it holds its shape, looking something like this, you can go ahead, take it off the heat, grab yourself a clean baking pan, then add your creme patissiere straight onto that. Straight away, as hot as it's coming out of the saucepan, of course. Spread and level it out as best as you can. The thinner you can get it, the quicker it will cool. So just do that, then place, cover with cling film and then place somewhere cool to cool. Then place into the fridge to firm up. I like to do this. This didn't take that long because this is only a small amount, but feel free, if you're making more, to give it a lot more time. So then to make the creme patissiere a creme diplomat, you'll want to whisk some cream. So I will leave all the information in the blog post, which will be linked down below, so don't forget to check it out. Whisk the cream until it reaches stiff peaks. You do not need to add any sugar or any vanilla to this, as we do not need to flavour it. It's just acting as a stabiliser, I believe, and it enriches the mixture. Once your cream is whipped, place into the fridge and take your creme patissiere, place into a bowl and just mix it together to loosen it up. Then add the freshly whipped cream into the creme pat and just mix and fold until it's fully incorporated. I did mine in about 2 or 3 additions, but feel free to add it all in at one go. It does take you slightly longer to work with, but to make it easier on yourself, just add it in 2 or 3 smaller additions and work it in until it's fully incorporated, looking something like this. Take your loaf cake, which has been baked and fully cooled, then core out 6 holes, and this is for each portion, that I will fill the crevice with some of this topping that we've made, which is the creme diplomat. Again, you feel free to leave this stage out if you want, but I really like to do it as it just adds more of that flavour into the cake. Top the loaf with the creme diplomat and then spread it and level it out if you want to. I left it quite rough and ready as it doesn't need to be perfect, because if you've ever made a banana pudding before, you'll know that it's not perfectly level, but there are layers to it, so this is what I wanted to do, achieving that with the cake, the creme diplomat as that, and you know what I mean. Then top the cake with some vanilla wafers and banana slices which have been coated with some lemon, that way they won't brown. Then I took some more of the vanilla wafers that was broken up and just scattered them over in the spaces in between, just to fill it and to use them up, because I don't need excess ingredients in my cupboard right now. So here is what my loaf looks like once it's baked, cooled and decorated. Really simple, really easy, and it does taste a lot like banana pudding if you've ever had it, and if you haven't then you're missing out. But then you can go ahead, chill it for a bit, then enjoy a piece, and trust me, this cake is so good. It's probably one of my favourite things I've made this year, and it was like it was something I wanted to make after trying banana pudding while I was in New York last year, which is crazy. This is honestly such a good recipe. But that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more from me, and I'll be back again soon with another recipe, so join me then. In the meanwhile, don't forget to check out the description. There'll be a link to this recipe, a link to my blog, and links to all my social medias. But that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed. Bye guys.